All right. All right. So it's been a while, but last time in Esmios, the party made their way to the river's fork, finding a small town with friendly locals plagued by storms and unfortunate events. When they arrived, they were greeted kindly and sent towards a local bar and inn. They were greeted by the tavern owner and immediately fed and left to their own devices. The Funky Bunch began to listen in on conversations and came upon the Triton they were after. They learned that he had become quite the pillar in the community, looking to help those in need, though the Funky Bunch knew that it was of malice intent. They had a brief conversation with the man, though it would turn violent and combat ensued. The party now finds themselves leaving the destroyed bar and heading towards an inn. So yeah, you guys had just given the bar owner a very nice sum of money to pay for the damages. But yeah, you are heading kind of just next door to the town, to the inn. Like the bar and inn, they're the same business, but they're just kind of like beside each other.
We leveled up, didn't we? Or no? Am I crazy?
Yes, you guys did level up. I believe Atris, Davin, and Zan all took levels in their main class, and Navora took a level of monk.
Perfect. Ignore the bad production, smile.
So yeah, Atris is a level 11 rogue. Davin is now a level 11 necromancer. Zan, a level 11 druid. And Navora, a level 8 ranger and a level 3 monk.
Oh, what's your level 3 ability? Whenever you're done nomming, sorry. I shouldn't have asked right now.
I honestly meant to message Meg today to figure it all out. I'm working on it.
It's okay because I don't know what my level 11 thing is, so I'm gonna find that out right now. Okay, well, I was thinking about it on the week right after, right? And then we didn't have D&D, so I forgot about it. And then we didn't have D&D, so I forgot about it even more. I don't even know what we're doing.
Yeah, I was like, I think I know, but at the same time, like, I can't, like, actually, I had no time to actually sit down and look it up.
Yep.
So I'm like, I'm just going in blind. It's fine.
So Navora, I believe you went with the Shadow Monk. You wanted to go the same type of monk that Triss is?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Which that's why I was confused about. I don't know, man. It's been a whirlwind.
Okay. So you're gonna go page 80 of the PHB. And you gain the Shadow Arts proficiency. You also gain deflect missiles.
Okay, that's the one I saw that I did know.
Yep, so now you can catch projectiles and reduce their damage, and if you so wish, you can throw them back at people as a reaction.
I can cast a level 6 spell.
Same.
And I can animate creatures of challenge rating 6 or lower.
Yep. Note to self, challenge rating 7 or above. Got it.
Cool.
But yeah, and then you also gain shadow arts. So starting at 3rd level, you can use your key to duplicate the effects of certain spells. As an action, you can spend 2 key points to cast Darkness, Dark Vision, Pass Without a Trace, or Silence without material components. Additionally, you gain the Minor Illusion cantrip.
That's awesome. That's so fucking sweet.
Shadow monks, man. Why do you think I made a notable NPC a shadow monk?
Cool.
But yeah, if you have any further questions, shoot me a text and I'm happy to help.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Did everybody roll hit dice for their new levels?
Nope.
Okay, so Navora, you're going to be rolling a d8, so roll the d8 and add your constitution modifier.
You can just take the average, could you not, as well?
You can take the average or
Plus
you can
1.
roll, it's up to you.
Yeah.
I believe, David, you're a d6 for your hit dice?
It says D8. So it's
okay.
5 plus my con mod, so yeah. I'm just doing my average.
Okay. And then Zan, you're a d8, and Atris, you are also a d8, if you haven't done so already.
I did. Thank you, though.
Excellent. Okay, any other questions with leveling up? Atris, are you good? Do you have... Oh, fuck
Reliable talent? Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been so excited for this one.
What does this do? What does it do? What does it do?
Anything I'm proficient in is automatically a 10. So...
Wait,
like,
you
a 10
baseline
rolls-
start at 10.
Yeah, yeah. So if it
What
rolls as
the
a 4,
fuck?
it goes to a 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
So my
So you're
stealth
just,
can
like-
no longer be any lower than a 24.
What's your insight too?
What's that? Oh yeah, my insight can be no longer or no lower than a 20. So
You I think it's so weird that you'll just go to sleep and then just know everyone's intentions the next morning. Like never again can someone lie to me.
Side note, the campaign I'm currently playing, my character has 11 out of 18 skill proficiencies.
that's so good.
And I'm a rogue, so once I get to level 11, I will have reliable talent. Plus, I'm taking the skilled feat, so I'll have 14 out of 18 skill
I'm so
proficiencies.
jealous. Holy fuck.
I told my DM, and he just slowly shook his head. And then he gave me one for free.
And then he'll proceed to never let you roll on anything.
Yep. Leon, roll a nature check for me because you can't do that. You. Anyway, everybody is good with their leveling up abilities. Spells are chosen, all that good stuff. Excellent. So yeah, as you guys are heading... Oh.
Do I get all of those spells? Or do I have to...
You get
Pick.
all of them.
Oh, okay, bomb. Sweet. Okay, cool.
Instead of spell slots, though, it's your key points that you'll use to cast them. So, however many, I think at level 3, you have... No. I don't know how the alphabet works. So at level 3, you have 3 key points. So you can basically cast 1 spell per short rest, because you gain all your key points back after having a nap, instead of having a long rest.
In the middle of like combat, I'm gonna take a nap, guys.
Not enough for an hour. Good luck to the rest of you, though. But yeah, anybody else have any questions, comments, concerns before we get
I
started?
do. I can't remember what the name of it is, but I took a feat that allows me to have cantrips from another spellcaster.
Magic initiate.
That's the one. Could I change that at some point, or no? Is it like locked in?
Feats, I'm gonna say at this point in the campaign are gonna be locked in.
Like, I don't want to change it to a different feat. I want to change which spells I've taken.
No, those are locked in. You can't
Okay.
change those.
Cool. Because I heard a little thing about Eldritch Blast, and I got real sad that I didn't take it.
Yeah. But yeah, unfortunately, those are locked in. Next campaign, though.
Oh, I have options.
There you go. Take magic initiative again. Okay. Cool. Everybody else Gucci? Cool. So yeah, you guys find yourself just kind of walking along the docks. As you step outside, you notice that the rain is lightening up.
Is
Sorry.
this directly related to the fact that we just killed this guy?
Roll an insight check.
I can do that. I can get at least a 20, Smile. Yes, a 20, please.
You have a sneaking suspicion it has something to do about it.
It was just raining, right? Like, was it downpouring, or was it just kind of like a normal?
It was like a heavy, heavy rain before, like to the point that your vision was slightly obscured. Anybody that wanted to roll like perception checks, if anybody like wanted to in the rain, it would have been at disadvantage. By the time you got inside, like it was heavy, 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 heavy rain.
Was it also
But now
storming?
it's just a regular rain.
I'm sorry. Was it also storming, like thunder and lightning, or?
Yep.
And that has gone away.
Yep, it's just more of a drizzle at this point.
And his god was not really noticeable to us, correct? Like, we wouldn't know if they're having or seeking any vengeance at least at this particular moment.
So you're wondering if the god that Mordos served would be seeking vengeance against you guys?
Right, for killing him, and like it seems like the rain has stopped, so I wasn't sure if this is something I can figure out, obviously. If he is like, oh shit, okay, well, like clearly he's taking out one of my biggest supporters or followers or something. I'm gonna back off and kind of, read the room type of deal, or I'm just going all in and I'll spook him.
Roll a religion check.
Uh, 19.
19. You don't know. So the god that he served, you remember, was named Umberly. You don't really know a lot about her. You know she is the goddess of the sea. You know one of her nicknames is the Sea Bitch, and she's known for having a wrathful temperament. As for if she would be personally upset about one of her followers being killed and actively try and seek vengeance against you guys, you're not entirely sure.
And one more question before I shut up. Who has the trident? Is it Davin or?
That is up to you guys. Who has the trident?
I didn't grab it.
Okay. I mean, I'll hold it. I assumed one of us would have grabbed it if we're leaving
Yeah.
or not the inn, whatever.
I remember checking the body, but I didn't remember.
bar.
Like, did he lose control of his trident in that fight, or we just disabled it? Right, he had it the whole time.
And it has dispel magic on it.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, at that point, is it worth
still
grabbing?
dispelled?
It would be
I
gone
would think so,
forever.
yeah.
Absolutely. We
Yeah.
have to take it.
Oh, for the quest.
Oh wait, it's
yeah.
not like a temporary disable. It's forever.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know you could like. Okay.
Yeah. No more
I'll
magic
double
for you.
check.
8 hours?
Okay, that would be
Oh,
fine if that's the case.
yeah, I thought it was
it was like a
permanently.
forever thing when you said it. Yeah.
Yeah. So did I.
Either or, we have to have it to give back.
For the quest, yeah. It's a prerequisite to hand in the quest for the XP. Do we have a choice between like gloves and a belt, or
Both greens.
yeah? Well, hopefully mine's got crit on it.
There is no more magic.
It's gone forever. Yeah. Oh God, we're gonna have this conversation where it's like,
Well, I don't.
just
It would depend on the spell that was being used by him using the trident, right? Because it says choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends, etc., etc.
Yep, it just ends.
Okay, yeah. I ruined it. Sorry, guys.
oh, when we have to. Discord, it doesn't let me unmute. It'd be funny if we try to go and give this freaking trident over, and they're like, it's just a normal trident. It's like, well, we dispelled the magic off of it so we could beat his ass, and they won't
we, like-
believe us, and then it'll just be this whole awkward conversation. Ugh.
Too bad we didn't have like a cell phone to take a picture of him, like proof that we.
I'm kind of assuming they know what it looks like.
I feel
Fair.
like it has some engravements on it with
Yeah.
because I'm pretty sure Meg said that like it had like certain tribal things on it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, so it's recognizable. We just won't tell them that part.
I can't believe I remember
Cool.
that.
I still think we
proud.
take it.
We
I
have-
don't mind
yeah.
carrying it if
People
nobody else wants to.
listen.
Sometimes.
So yeah, what are you guys up to then? Did you guys want to just go to the inn? Did you want to explore the town a little bit?
What time is it?
You guys got there at about noonish. At this point, it's probably closer to like 1:30, 2 o'clock.
Can I just is there any noticeable people around? Like, what are people doing to reacting? Did anybody see what happened?
Roll a perception check for me.
I mean, the entire roof's gone off the tavern. That might be a little noticeable.
Ginny, stop. So that was a nat 20, so 27 in total.
Yeah, you look around and people were, when you first arrived, despite the heavy rain, people were still like outside. Like they were just kind of, excuse me, they were in like under coverings and awnings and stuff, but they were still like outside chatting and talking with one another. Everybody is inside that you can see like within sort of like the area. Everybody is inside. You see a couple of people like peeking out behind curtains. And as soon as like you kind of make eye contact with them, it quickly shuts. And you see one person in particular who was kind of, you see that they were almost like starting to set out their like fruit stand for a month or for the day. You see that they are currently hiding behind their fruit stand, just watching and visibly shaking, visibly afraid.
Nice.
I think we should go somewhere.
We're still like dinged up pretty bad at this point, right? Like we were gestured to an
if you guys
inn,
do
right?
travel tonight, you do risk levels of exhaustion.
Yeah, so I think
Because
we
most of you were unconscious not long ago.
Not
we were headed.
Novora.
Were we headed to an inn? I can't. I'm sorry.
Yep.
So
There's
yeah.
an inn. The barkeeper and inn,
They're like
like
attached,
the
right?
owner, like has said, like, yeah, you guys have rooms.
Okay. Then I think I want to do that. I'm pretty messed
Okay.
up and could use the spell slots and stuff for the travel back. Is there any yeah, I'll ask when I get there, but I probably wouldn't mind something warm to eat after getting my ass kicked.
There is the bar. You're welcome to, as you guys are walking, roll.
I just didn't know how much of the bar was left to be like a
Not a
warm meal.
lot.
A warm meal would be great, sir. I don't know if you mind.
After we destroyed your fucking roof.
yeah.
Well, I mean, I kind of fixed it.
You did.
Yeah, David, roll a perception check. See if you can find a restaurant.
All right.
Or something.
16.
16. There's Buddy with his fruit stand.
Oh, okay.
The fruit looks pretty good. Not exactly a hot meal though. You think you kind of smell like a stew, like something savory, like it's like some sort of meat pie or a stew or something being made like down the boardwalk a little bit.
And is that away from?
Hold on, guys. My dog's not.
Oh fuck. Uh-oh.
Something's happening.
I think the floofer just swan dived. I don't know what happened.
Concerned.
How far out of the way do you think does it feel like this boardwalk is from the inn?
Well, you guys are on the boardwalk.
Oh, okay. So it's just further down.
So just a reminder, this town is built on either side of a river.
Okay.
So it's basically just like buildings and then a dock.
Gotcha. So it's just like along the coast, and that's about it. There's not really an
and then there's
inland.
Bridges kind of tying the two sides together all the way through.
My dog just tried to attack the cat, and instead of like landing on the couch, it went over and like hit the window and like got stuck in between the couch and the window. It was so bad, but it was funny.
Yikes.
A little bit
She's
funny.
fine. I'm a little shaken, but she's fine.
I think okay. After I smell this like stewy smell, I think I just look at Zan. I'm like, oh, I'm really dinged up, but whatever that is smells good. I could really use a good meal.
Well, I don't think we'll get into too much trouble looking for a hot meal to eat. Shall we?
I just want to go back to my room. I just want to go find some place.
All right. I
Cool.
I guess it
All
can
right.
wait.
So, I mean, if you guys want to go on your own, that's fine.
I don't need it. I can go to bed and we can grab something in the morning before we
It's
head
only
back.
like 1:30 in the afternoon, though.
I was gonna say it's like 1:30.
Then yeah, definitely I'm going to get food.
Yeah, so David and I will go and get food. Navora's gonna head back, and we'll find out what Atris is gonna do
Okay.
soon enough.
Sounds good. Navora, just to add to your natural 20 as well. When you first arrived here, you noticed that there isn't necessarily like in any city you've been to before this, there have kind of been like Crown's guards, like the very like official armored professional looking, like these are guards, these are here for security reasons. When you got to this town, you noticed that there weren't any Crown's guards, but that there were some people that appeared to be like almost police.
It's a militia.
It's not a militia. It's more so a just like a group of it's neighborhood watch.
I'm gonna say it's yeah.
It's neighborhood watch. They all kind of had pins on as they were walking. They didn't necessarily have weapons. You got the vibe that this was like a very peaceful town where not a lot really happened until this afternoon. But yeah, you notice that there are none of them out right now.
Okay.
Funny
Okay.
that
That's weird.
Yeah, funny that there's actually, chaos and shit that they should
You'd
be
think that
taking
they'd
care of.
be-
And they're like,
Yeah.
nope, I'm out of here. I did not sign up for this free service to deal with dudes flying in the sky, shooting lightning bolts at each other. Fuck that. I'm going home.
Okay, so we have Davin and Zan heading and grabbing some food. We have Navora going back to the inn. And Atris, what would you like to do? It is about 1:30, 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
I do have a question. I do want to go to the inn, but I do along the way. Is there any type of like statues or religious artifacts around at all?
Roll a perception check for me.
13.
13. The way that the town is set up, there's not really like the room for like massive statues or ornate sort of things like that. Like it is building, docks, river, that's it.
So
But you
it's
do,
a rather small town then?
yeah, it is just like a small fishing village that appears to do very well for itself. Like it's you
Ridge
with
town by
your
the
just
water.
natural insight, you get the vibe that this is a pretty much where the fish industry takes place, and they kind of end up having like a monopoly on it. So while it seems kind of small town, hickish, you get the vibe that there is a lot of money here based on like the food that you were eating, how the houses looked, the infrastructure around you. But off in the distance, you do see a church. Though you can't tell what god it serves, it just appears, the building itself appears to be a bit more ornate. Kind of the typical stained glass windows, that whole thing.
All right, I don't want to check it out just yet. I guess I'm just gonna go back to the inn. I don't really want to be off by myself with the archfey whose name I really can't remember right now is walking around, and I really don't feel like being solo dolo.
Fetch.
So I'm gonna go back with Navora.
Awesome. We will go with David and Zan first. You guys go your separate ways and begin to make your Zan and David. You guys begin to make your way down the boardwalk. As you're walking, the rain continues to become less and less as you look up in the sky and see it's a beautiful blue sky and a rainbow is shooting across. The sun beginning to dry up. It's rather warm. It's like a nice warm fall day. And yeah, you are walking down. People aren't outside at all, despite the new sun. And you eventually come across a kind of small building that, David, you know the smell is coming from. You see there is no like business tag on it with a name or anything, but you do see an open sign on the window.
In this moment, I think I'm going to knock on the door as opposed to trying to open it.
Yeah, you knock on the door, and the door kind of pushes open slightly.
I don't mean to alarm you, but whatever that smell is that's coming inside is absolutely delicious, and I would love to purchase some.
Yeah, come on in.
Thank you. And I like open the door.
You go on in and you see a small elderly noblewoman. Her white hair is tightly curled and sits very like close to her head. She is sitting at a table. Well, she's not sitting at the table. It's kind of, as you walk in, it's clear that she was hiding underneath the table. And she's kind of making her way out, like fixing her dress and everything. You were looking to purchase something?
Oh yeah, just some of whatever that delicious smell is. A stew or something?
Yeah, they're my lamb chop pies.
Oh, they smell marvelous. Can we get two?
Of course. And you see her like just scurry as fast as she can into the back. You watch as she scurries behind a desk to a door. You don't see her enter the door, but you see the door open and then close. And then like her little feet like kind of pittering against the floor. You hear some clanging happening in the kitchen, accompanied by like a shit, and then just she comes running back. Again, you don't see her, but you see two little hands come over the desk with these very delicious looking lamb chop meat pies. The crust looks a nice golden brown. There's kind of nice indentation along the crust. You see in the center of it appears to be like her brand logo,
Wow, fancy. Okay.
of just like a G and then an M together. And
Nice.
she just kind of puts those on the counter.
Wow,
Uh,
these look marvelous. How much do we owe you for these?
It'll be uh, uh, 5 silver.
Why so nervous? What's going on?
There was a really loud explosion, and I don't know what caused it, and I like nothing happens here, and it's very concerning, and I just wish I knew what it was.
There was some trouble, but it's been taken care of. No need to be nervous. Everything's fine.
Oh, what trouble? There's never trouble here. What could have possibly happened?
Unfortunately, there was just a person here that had been lying to a lot of people, and he caused some commotion, but it's been handled. No need to fret your beautiful little mind. I shouldn't have said little. That's so offensive. Sorry. I didn't mean in stature. I just
can't see her. She's still behind the counter, but you kind of hear a
That's. I'm from a cave. I'm learning all of these new words. I literally lived under a rock. I apologize.
Will this suffice? And I'd like to hand her 50 gold.
Jesus.
You put the bag on the little counter there, and you hear kind of wood scraping against wood as she begins to pull her stool over to the counter, and then you hear her like pat up the little steps, and her head pops over the counter. She's very short for a gnome. Like, this lady is about 1 foot tall. She's itty bitty. And she looks to the bag, and you just see her eyes widen as she like gingerly opens it, and like, I don't know if I can take this. That's a lot of money.
Well, you clearly deserve it. I'm sure these pies will be delicious. We didn't notice a sign outside your shop. What is this called?
Everybody around here just calls me Grandma M. I mean, I guess it's not really a shop. Like, this is just like, I live upstairs. This used to be my living room and my kitchen. But then whenever I baked my pies when I was younger and I would make them with my mom, people would just come knocking and asking if they could have some. So I converted my living room into like a dining area. And I got this counter. It's a little tall, but that's okay. I have a stool. And then I can go into the kitchen and I bake my pies and I come back and people buy them and everybody just knows me.
Well, maybe this 50 gold can go towards getting yourself a nice sign and some more appropriate kitchen stuff. Either way, thank you so much for the dinner. I appreciate the story.
And not to mention, I'll definitely mention your name if anyone's asking around for a delicious meat pie.
Thank you. You guys mentioned that there was trouble, right? Do you guys know if Mordos is okay? He's been staying with me, and he's been here for a couple of months, and we've gotten pretty close. He helps me in the kitchen sometimes. I know he was at the bar talking to some of the folks around. Do you guys know if he's okay?
I think that it's very clear. Fuck you. That I'm like not sure how to go about this, but I think I'm just. I unfortunately don't think that you were quite as close as you thought. He unfortunately was the problem.
What?
I'm sorry.
Grandma M, you know all the crazy weather that's been happening around town?
I mean, it rains, but it's rainy season.
It's been ruining crops and causing a lot of trouble for a lot of people around. I just want you to know that he was the main cause of that, and we believe that he was trying to somewhat swindle the town.
Roll a persuasion check for me.
Damn it. 13.
You just see that she looks down. She's clearly very confused. As you guys tell her this information, and she just like, oh, okay. Well, enjoy your pies. If you guys want to sit and eat, you're more than welcome. I have some cutlery if you need it. But I'm just gonna go in the kitchen, okay?
Absolutely. We're probably gonna head out, but thank you so much for the hospitality, and I am sorry.
Thank you. And then she like hesitantly still like takes. She holds
I'm not
on
gonna
to the
not
pouch
take the
and looks
money.
at you as if like saying like, "Are you sure?"
I just nod slightly as we kind of turn to start to leave.
You hear, as you guys begin walking out, you hear her take it and slowly step off her stool. You hear the door kind of creak open and creak close as she heads back into the kitchen.
I think as soon as the door closes behind us as we leave, I'm like, oh, Jesus. All I wanted was a meat pie.
I mean, goddamn, this place.
I feel bad.
I mean, I feel pretty bad, but like,
Yeah.
he was a bad guy, right? Like, we're not.
I'm pretty sure. I don't like that but Margaret back there is making me feel like there's a chance that he wasn't, and that's not cool. God.
I mean, I feel like we might want to avoid speaking to townsfolk.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go to bed.
I mean, let's go eat our pie in our room and
Cry.
cry.
As you think about this woman with the man she saw as her son.
Bitch, I'm gonna make her famous. Everywhere we go and be like, hey, have you heard of Grandma M's meat pies? They're like top notch. What town is this, by the way?
Sorry?
What town is this?
The River's Fork.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna mention that as well. Grandma M in the River's Fork, best meat pies around.
There you go.
Dying at that whole interaction, guys. I couldn't stop.
With a sigh, as Sean says, with a side of emotional soup. Lamb chop pie for the murder hobo soul. Awesome. Okay, so while that is happening, Atris and Navora, you guys make your way into the nearby inn. The inn isn't next door was. It seems that a lot of the collateral damage that happened was pretty concentrated there. Yeah, you walk in. There is sort of like a lobby area with lots of windows, showing just different views. The one in the front shows like you look through the window and it's a nice view of the bay. There's some in the back that show a nice field nearby. There are 2 couches with some like side tables, and there is a front desk with a dwarven woman standing behind it. She as well looks visibly shaken.
Carmen, I thought your dog was chewing on its own leg, and I was horrified for a minute.
Like suckles on these toys' mouths. Coping mechanisms.
I don't like the word suckle, but okay.
Atris, do you have the thing out in like plain daylight, or have you like hidden the trident?
I don't know how I hide a trident. I'm gonna say I'm not parading it, but it's gonna be like strapped to my back, I guess. Like,
I mean, I've always pictured you in a cape, but maybe that's incorrect.
where it just disappears.
We have one of those magic bags where we just everything
of
goes in it.
Bag of holding.
Mary Poppins bag.
Okay, well, I guess I'd probably walk up to see if I can just get a room.
Afternoon, I suppose. Is everything okay out there?
I think so.
There-
Why?
There was a lot of commotion. I heard a bang. Is my husband okay? He would have been the bartender. Is he okay? Yeah, everyone knows Mordos in this town, baby.
Related.
Yeah, he's fine. I think.
We just gotta start making up really bad lies about Mordos. He killed kids and puppies.
He told us to come here.
Did you know he married his cousin, by the way? Sketchy.
Can I? You're looking for some rooms then?
Yes, please.
All right. Well, if he sent you, then I'm sure there's no problem. How many rooms will you be needing?
2.
All right. And you see, she kind of reaches behind and puts 2 keys up on the counter for you. Can I get you anything else? If there is nothing, I think I'm gonna go check on my husband, make sure everything's okay next door at the bar.
No, everything's fine.
Are you
And
sure nothing happened? It was a really loud bang, and
I don't know. I did.
Yelling.
To me, I didn't see anything. So I'm just gonna grab the keys and like grab Atris and like walk off to where the room's. Like, you should probably go check on him though.
Roll a deception check for me, please.
Technically not lying because she was unconscious. So, like, you know, she didn't see anything.
Yeah, but she saw some things.
19.
19. She's like, sorry, Will. For saying that you saw nothing, that's a bit more than a white lie. It's not like, oh, I totally turned off the light. Like, I totally didn't see a building get blown up. It's fine. But yeah, you say like, no, I didn't see anything anyways, okay, bye, and like grab the keys and begin making your way out. And she's like, oh, okay. I'm just gonna go next door then. If you need anything, just come on over. I'm sure the kitchen is just running at full capacity, and we will make you anything you need. And
Just to avoid the guilt. To avoid the guilt, purely.
I mean, I'm gonna be okay. You guys are. It's up to you.
see as she heads off to the bar.
Let's just go to find our rooms.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go upstairs.
Yeah. You guys head upstairs and you see each of like the keys that you guys were given are numbered. You guys have numbers 2 and 3. And yeah, you make your way upstairs and you see rooms 2 and 3.
We go into room 3.
I picked door 3. Yeah, you walk in. It's nothing special. In this room, it's clearly, again, it's a small town inn. Like, this is a bed and breakfast.
The Rosebud
You have a
Motel.
bed, you have a closet, you have like a little desk and like stationery area, a side table, and that's it.
Okay, cool. Ew,
Me.
Atris.
Alexis, please. I don't think that they're.
It's my favorite.
Can we start the theme song a little bit Atris? A little bit Atris.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think we would just probably like wait to
I
see
think we're
if-
chilling. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to go anywhere.
I feel very not okay. I just have feelings that I'm just like not okay with.
I don't want to walk around with this trident. I feel like it's very obvious that that this is not mine.
That we killed the town's favorite person
Right.
and took his
Somebody's
weapon.
married to this person. We think that the inn owner is having an affair. I don't even know. I don't want to know.
Everybody loves Mordos.
The only thing that I'm concerned about is how Stan and Steven. Yeah, we own door 2. Yeah, that's where we're going. Yeah.
Can we like see the? Is there like a window to like the front? Are we on the front
there's
side?
a window that you can see the docks. You do see a couple of boats kind of coming into port as they are ending their fishing day.
Okay, so I feel like I'll just be on the lookout for Zan and David, so that way I can like go out and be like, we're in here.
Okay. Yeah, is there anything you two would like to discuss while they're off getting their meat pies and talking to sweet
Emotional
Grandma
soups.
M?
I don't think so. More or less just me being like, we should have just followed him to his house.
And then killed the 1 foot person. That's a good point. She should have died.
We didn't have to kill anybody.
I was under the impression of telling the truth, so I can't exactly help
Yeah,
there.
that's what happens. You leave it to murder hobo David. You want to fucking fight, bro? That's my only option. You know, when you're playing an RPG game, you got voice line options. It's just like
It's literally
fight,
out, like you can't click them.
intimidate. 4% chance. All right, those are the 2 chances. You can make him not want to fight by being intimidating, or we're fighting.
Take your
Uh,
pick.
I don't think that there's anything that we really want to talk about though. Like we're just chilling and small talking.
Okay. A few minutes later, you do see David and Zan begin to make their way up the boardwalk.
I rolled to see how good the meat pie was. It was above average.
There you go.
Would have been funnier if it was awful.
Beautiful decoration, beautiful presentation.
I think because I knew it
Like
cost
shit.
25 gold, I was why it was only a 15. But yeah, I think that we don't really yeah. Yeah. Questioning my own like moral compass.
I overpaid because I felt guilty. Is exactly.
Yeah,
what
yeah.
happened there.
I don't think we lollygag and we kind of just like hustle back to the inn because I don't want to talk to anybody else.
Yeah, you guys make your way.
Like-
Nabora, I'm assuming you're meeting them in the lobby then, or
I'm also like, as we're walking back, I want someone to try and like ask us what happened, and I'd just be like, nope. Like, just like,
like as that happens, they're like, "Is Mordos okay?"
I just start pretending I'm using. I don't understand what you mean.
I'm deaf!
I'm deaf. I can't.
No, that doesn't happen. As you guys are walking, you see that the boardwalks are absolutely barren. As you guys are making your way back to the inn, you do see a couple of boats kind of pulling into various like stops. And you see a couple of like half orcs, you see a couple of humans, some dwarves, a gnome or two, just unloading these massive crates of freshly caught fish. They don't appear to be giving you like minding you at all. They're just doing their thing, doing their job. A couple kind of wave as you go by. They seem happy. They're fine.
I didn't see them.
Yeah.
We walk past them like this.
You all right?
I'm breaking the place.
Uh-oh.
I think
I
it's
thought it-
okay.
The next time someone asks me about Mordos, I'm gonna be like, yeah, man, he went crazy and blew off the roof to the bar over there. It was
I
Just
just asked him-
Poseidon and everything.
I just asked him if he like.
Smile.
It's Poseidon.
Only 1 or 2 people heard that.
sounds
Good,
like
thank
a
God.
really, it sounds like a really weird euphemism for pussy.
I tuned in at a really weird time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Just know that we just asked Mordos if he liked pickles, and he tried to kill us all. So it was really weird.
I mean,
Of course. But yeah, you guys make your way back to the inn, and Navora is waiting for you at the inn.
As you get room number 2.
out of here.
Thank you. We just had the most emotional meal ever.
So I'm thinking we should head out at night.
I mean,
If we
you
can,
and
all...
I only need 4 hours, so.
but even still, if we
Is
sleep
there
now,
any-
it'll only be 9 p.m.
I mean, we
I
don't want to
think
mess up our sleep schedules, right? I mean, that's important.
we should try and head out at dark.
What if we went like just before sunrise instead? You know what I mean? Like that way it's not as
I don't
bad.
mind going at like we don't have to go at 9 after an 8-hour because it's only like 1 or 2. I don't mind going at like midnight or 1.
Yeah, that's like what
I
I'm
think it's a
thinking.
happy medium. Yeah.
I just feel like we should go right before the sun comes up so that we don't have to walk in the dark. Like we want to walk in the dark as little as possible, in my opinion.
Does anybody have
All
night
of us
vision?
should, I think.
I do.
I
Except
don't
for you.
believe
Yeah.
Yeah, H, you're the only one who doesn't.
I mean, if everybody's okay with it, I can like, attach myself with a rope to somebody and just get dragged along. Like it'll be fine.
You can be my backpack.
Yeah, there we go. I'll be a backpack.
Just
I
become.
can-
Dangerous. You can control your height and weight. You can just turn yourself into a gnome.
I was
It's
just
had
gonna
fun.
say, like, I could go really tiny and jump into a backpack.
Go.
It's gonna be totally fine.
Go in
Okay,
the morning.
done.
You
You
can go
can-
and get a meat pie from that wonderful, not sad lady, and then use her as your transmogrification. What the fuck do you call it? Transformation?
I was gonna be really fucked up and say I could just turn myself into Mordos and just live happily ever after in that one.
I mean, I wouldn't.
Well, it depends
Oh
if you
my
want to play a new
God.
character or not. He
You
never
can just-
died.
You can just come out as Mordos and be like, hey man, everything's all good. Sorry I
Dude.
freaked out and blew this
Did
shit
you guys
off
need some
too."
fish? I can get some fish. Look at my Poseidon trident. It's fine.
Do you know how fucked up that
Wait.
you would make the innkeeper? Like
Guys,
you'd
did we
probably
just-
send him into a fucking like manic state because he's like, I saw him dead, and they're like, okay, you fucking psycho.
Did we
I'm right
leave
here.
his body, or did you guys like get rid of it?
No, we
His
totally
body
left
was
it.
still fucking laying there.
Body's
Mordos
still
just
at
comes
the
up
inn.
walking out.
Well, we're right there, are we not?
We definitely have to leave at night. Like I don't even want to do 5 a.m. I want to
No.
bail at like 1.
I want to go now, but y'all need some sleep. So
All right. Let's leave in the middle of the night.
I say we sleep now and then, yeah.
You guys make your way to your bedrooms. Adris and Navora in one, David and Zan in the other.
Do these rooms have locks on the doors?
our room's connected.
The rooms are not connected; they are on opposite sides of the hall.
Okay.
But there's like basic locking mechanism. Like there's a little hook that goes into the
Yeah.
a little hole on the other side of the wall.
Okay, so I'm gonna close that just in case.
All right.
Um,
You guys are all. Is there anything anybody would like to do before they go to sleep?
Is there anywhere to have a cold shower?
There's a river. Nope.
No. Okay, never mind. Just gonna have a cold shower and a cry, but it's okay. I can wait.
Everybody hurts.
No, I'm good.
So note to self, if I ever want to get you guys in the heart, just bring an old, sad gnome lady.
That was my son that you killed with 8 golems.
oh my god,
the-
guys, I'm not okay with this.
Everyone,
Oh.
yeah. We're gonna kill like some sort of like militant goblin pack, and the one old gnome goblin or old gnome lady's gonna be like, "They were my grandchildren
At that
from
point,
an
we're just gonna
adopted
adopt them and
family."
be like, we're your fucking grandkids now.
Yeah. I feel like that's kind of aggressive. Hey, listen here, Pearl. We're your fucking grandkids now.
This is like a total side note. Has anybody seen Sneaky Pete?
No.
You literally just described the entire premise of that show.
We're gonna wait. They just try to become grandchildren of old ladies.
There's a con man who gets out of jail, and his cellmate is like talking about his grandparents and his family growing up, and hasn't seen them for 20 years. And he's like, "I'm gonna leave jail and go become their grandson." And that's the premise of the show.
That's
It's
actually super cool.
super great. I would totally recommend it. There's only 3 seasons. Highly recommended.
Huh.
Anyway, sorry, that was my aside.
All right. But yeah, is there anything anybody would like to do before they go to sleep?
No.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it's about 2:30 by the time like everybody like kind of gets back to the inn, gets settled, calms down enough, and finally falls asleep. Zan and Navora, you guys wake up math. At about 6:30. It's pretty quiet. Like, you look out the window, the sun is beginning to set. You see kind of like seagulls flying around trying to get bits of today's catch. You see the fishermen like chewing them off. Very few people outside. A few have gone out at this point. You see the smoke from the bar has started to subside, though it is still there as it was struck by lightning. You see your vines are still holding up decently. And there are a few people beginning to work to put it back together again. About an hour goes by, and I need both of you to roll perception checks for me, please.
Don't you like sleeping, David?
It's my favorite thing.
I got 11.
19.
19.
Groggy.
Navora, you don't hear anything. Zan, you hear a commotion coming from downstairs. You can't quite make out what's being said, but you hear very deep voices talking.
They sound angry.
Roll an insight check.
Okay.
Ooh.
23.
23. It's not so much anger. You can tell that whoever is talking is trying to speak in a hushed tone, but they clearly have a louder voice. So their hushed tone is like normal speaking level. It's not so much anger as it is concern.
Okay. I don't know what to do with that information.
You probably know that Navora is awake across the hall from you at this point, if you wanted to go and confer with her. But Atris and David are currently sleeping. You are welcome to wake up David, so should you choose.
Would he be exhausted at this point still, or no?
If he wouldn't be tired, like exhausted just from being woken up in the middle of the night, but if he didn't get a full night's sleep, he risks exhaustion if he doesn't go to bed sort of by like morning.
I'm gonna very quietly unlatch my door and go across the hall and do like the secret like dun 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 dun, dun knock on Navora and Atris's door. Not loud enough for Atris to wake up, but like loud enough that it could be heard.
Navora, you hear a soft knock on the door.
I go, dun dun, back.
I was literally just typing. Imagine her finishing the message but not opening the door.
I lean like into the door frame, like in the crack in the door, and I go, "Open the door, idiot!"
Oh shit! So I like unlock the lock and like peer through, and I'm like, okay, get in. What's up? What's up?
And I go in. Yeah, so there are people downstairs and they sound like concerned, like, but the thing that's getting me is that I feel like they're trying to be quiet.
Okay, hold on. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
It makes me feel like they might be talking about us, and I'm getting real sketched out. And I just don't want to be here anymore. I really don't want to be here anymore.
Okay. Let's send Elian down the hall. Or do you want to like turn into a mouse and go with him and see what's going on so he can protect you?
I mean,
or do you want to just send Elian and I can channel him?
Send Elian, you channel him, and then I'll watch you to make sure nothing sneaks up on us.
Okay. I'm gonna do that.
All right. Are you going into Elian's eyes?
Yeah, I'm gonna like full channel him so I can see everything. So I'm just gonna like go down to my like own place.
Yeah, you go into. Sorry.
so good.
Okay, yeah, so you are going into Elian?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you have a seat, get comfortable, and go into Elian's eyes. You are now much shorter than what you were before, and you make your way out the door and down the hall. Can you please roll a stealth check for me?
Ooh. Where's Elian? Elian. Does he have stealth? Check. That is. Oh my god, I'm so dumb.
It's just been a while.
So that is 21.
21. Wow. Okay. Sorry, I'm just checking something. Okay. Yeah, you begin to slink through the hallway, kind of sticking to the sides of the walls, being very careful where you step, not stepping on any lifted floorboards to cause a creak, and just continue down. You make your way to the stairs. Do you want to go down the stairs, or do you just want to peer over to see if you can see what's going on?
I want to see if I can peer first.
You peer over and roll a perception check for me, please.
That was a nat 20.
Damn.
I know. Elian for a win today.
Yeah, before in the lobby, you see 5 individuals. You see the bartender and the lady that gave you guys the keys, the Dwarven husband and wife that clearly own and run this establishment. And they are sitting on the couch near the door, speaking with three individuals that you would recognize to be Crown's guards.
Like actual. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, full plate, long white cloaks. 2 of them wearing helms, and one of them not wearing their helm but carrying it under their arm. The 2 individuals that are wearing a helm, one is a half-orc individual. You can see his full tusks peeking out. The other is a green dragonborn, who is he was the one speaking. He kind of has a louder voice, but he's trying to keep it soft. If you want, you could roll a kind of insight check to see why.
14.
14. He appears to be a bit more consoling rather than like trying to speak in hushed, secretive tones. Like he's trying to be a bit more soft-spoken for these people that just went through a very traumatic event. And the one with the helm off and under their arm is a high elven man, long platinum blonde hair that goes to about mid-back.
Legolas.
Basically.
My fake dad.
He is speaking very formally but very firmly. With a natural 20, you hear him. You hear basically what they're saying. Sir, I understand you have been through a traumatic event this past afternoon. Can you please just confirm for me that the individuals involved are upstairs? Yes, they're the ones that killed Mordos are upstairs. Yes, it's strange, you know? They come in, they attack Mordos for no reason that I could tell. They were just having a conversation. I was kind of in and out, you know? I didn't quite hear what was happening. And then they got in a fight. My bar exploded. My patrons left. And next thing I know, Mordos is dead on the floor. They stole objects off of his body after placing it in a bit more respectful way, I suppose. I'm not quite sure. But yes, that's that is what happened. Thank you, sir, for your ability to share this with us. We will be sure to thank the individual that came and retrieved us, and we will go and fetch the individuals upstairs.
All right, who fucking snitched? Who snitched? That's what I want to know.
God
Okay.
damn it, meat pie lady.
At Elian, you see the high elf place their helm back on and begin to turn around. I need you to roll another stealth check for me.
Fuck, man, we gotta go.
Oof, my God. That is a soft 20.
Soft 20.
I'm like sweating, guys.
As Elian, you see the high elf begin to turn, the half orc and the dragonborn following suit. And Elian just quickly moves back into the shadows and begins to, I'm assuming you bring him back to you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And Elian begins to come back.
Okay, am I awake now?
Yep.
Okay. We need to wake the others now. They're coming to get us.
Got it. And I immediately
But
go.
like, I mean now.
I go.
Get back
across
into
the hall.
our room. Get David and come back in here. Like
I go
now.
across-
Zan and Nabora, you hear heavy footsteps beginning to come up the stairs.
Yeah, go ahead.
quickly and like as quietly as possible slip out of their room and back into my own.
Roll stealth check for me.
I wake up Atris.
Fucking
Like,
nat 20!
Slap her
Yes!
in the face. Like, wake up, bitch, wake up.
What's your nat 20 total?
My nat 20 total is 22.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to slink back into your room, and I assume wake David up.
I do the exact same thing. I smack him in the face. Wake up! Wake up!
I don't even like meat pies. What? What? What's happening?
We're leaving now. Look at the window, see how far of a jump it is. We gotta go.
So like a story and a half.
Yeah, it's about. It's about 15 feet.
Vine slide, go.
Okay, we need to go with the others. And again,
Footsteps are getting heavier down the hallway.
see, at this point, I don't even think we try and be stealthy. We just like run across the fucking hall.
Oh, it's Karguk all over again.
Just as you guys, Zan and David, as you're running back into Atris and Navora's room, you see these three rather intimidating looking Crown's guards catch eye contact with you, and you close the door quickly to Atris and Navora's room. You hear the footsteps grow louder as they continue to get to your room, and they begin pounding on the door.
I immediately pictured like a Scooby-Doo scenario with the doors in the hallway and we're like running out of each of the doors and the dude is chasing us. Alright boys, let's go. What's the plan?
I
Open up now!
immediately. Okay, can I do this? Can I cast Pass Without Trace?
You spend 2 key points and you cast Pass Without a Trace.
Is the window openable or is it not?
And is there a ledge we can get out onto?
The window is openable. It goes about halfway. There is no ledge. It is a sheer draw.
Okay, I'm gonna cast web on the ground like below the window so that we would have a relatively soft fall when we inevitably
You hear they are beginning to beat against the door as if breaking it down.
I'm trying to get my robe on.
Don't say anything.
I think that's it. I think we just start jumping out. As soon as I see the web, I'm going to jump out.
Yeah. I'll be the last one.
Okay.
Cool. So I cast web, Aegis goes first, I follow David, and then Nabora will be last.
At this point, I need everybody to roll initiative for me.
What?
Initiative.
We're
Okay.
escaping. Okay.
Okay, well,
Because things are beginning to happen simultaneously, and it does matter what order things happen.
So for the sake of this, we have not jumped out the window yet, but I have casted web,
It
or
was open, and you have cast web.
cool.
so does this mean because I spent the 2 key points, it's a plus 20 bonus to Dex?
You gain an additional everybody within 30 feet of you is going to gain plus 10 to their stealth.
Okay, but because I cast Shadow, or because I cast the Pass Without Trace, it's already a plus 10. So with the key, it says you get double, right? Is that correct, or am I
Where are you
wrong?
reading that?
I'm very confused. So it says you use your key points to duplicate the effects. Or is it I just...
Where does it say you use your key to duplicate the effects?
under Shadow Arts?
It's not. Oh, okay. So as a monk, you do not have spellcasting abilities.
Okay, that's
But
what...
you
Okay.
can do the spells, so you're not doubling, but you're like duplicating the spell. So you're like copying the spell essentially.
Okay, cool. Oh, okay, makes sense.
By channeling your key, you're not doubling it, so it's only plus 10.
Okay, cool. That makes sense then. I was very confused with that. I'm like, wait, that's not right.
Initiative order, so 20 plus. Yeah, 15 to 20.
19.
18.
Okay, 10 to 15.
I have 14.
And Navora?
8.
All right. So the captain of the guard is going to go first. You hear, let's see. You hear the wood splinter as Zan finishes casting web, and the door bursts open. It was his action to do that. He is going to run over, and he can't do much, but he's going to try and block the window the best he can. So he is about 5 feet away from the window. Zan, you are right in front of the window. Do you jump?
I mean, I think so.
Okay.
I don't have a reason not to.
Quick question. So Navora from the start has had Pass Without Trace as a spell. Because she's part ranger, can she still cast spells, or is it only...
No, you still have your ranger spellcasting ability, just on top of it you have this key ability as well.
Okay, so could I have done it, like, could I do Pass Without Trace as a spell
Yes.
instead of using my key points?
Yes.
Okay, can I do that? Like, is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. That's all I wanted to know.
I can be nice sometimes. So Zan, what are you doing then?
Yeah, I jump out the window.
Okay.
I'm gonna assume you guys can hold your own. You'll be fine.
Zan, you jump out the window. You land on your web. I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Soft 20.
Soft 20. Yeah, you land on the web, no problem at all. As a free action, please roll a perception check.
There's 7 more Crowns Guard.
18.
18. You look down the dock and you see 2 more Crowns Guards.
I mean, it's not 7.
Do they notice me?
You don't know. You see that they are waiting with a kind of horse and covered cart situation. These are clearly the people that were going to be transporting you to somewhere.
That's fun. Let's not go to prison, guys. Good luck.
Let's jack their cart.
The murder hobo was strong in this one.
I'm not gonna use like I assume my movement would have been me jumping out the window.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. I wasn't gonna go anywhere anyways. I was gonna hang out and wait for everyone.
Okay, roll stealth check for me, please.
Cool.
You are still within 30 feet of Navora, so you still have your pass without a trace in.
So I get an
Plus 10.
automatic. Okay,
Plus.
so plus 10. So I got a 12, so 22?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
No, I'm just gonna wait for everybody.
Okay. David, you're up.
So I
There
can.
is a guard standing in between you and the window.
And then there's two. I'm assuming at the door.
Yep.
Do we fight them? I feel like we have to fight them. What the fuck do I do?
Can you check my message?
So, David, you can go, like, you can go through the window, but you risk an opportunity attack, essentially. Okay, so okay, you want to grapple him if he attacks another party member. Okay. Yeah, you can absolutely do that.
You can tackle him through the window.
Which guard is this in particular?
The one in front of the window.
Okay. All right, sounds good.
Okay.
Anything else you'd like to do?
No.
Okay. The orc, the half orc, comes running into the room. He is going to go for Atris. Atris, he is going to try and grapple you. I need you to roll either athletics or acrobatics to try and get out of it.
Okay, I'm gonna run acrobatics.
Yeah, I figured as much.
23.
23. He got an 18 to try and grab you. You're able to slip out just in time to not get grabbed. That's going to be his turn. Atris, it is now your turn.
I'm gonna make a dash for the window and
Okay.
jump out.
All right. The captain of the guard is going to try and grab you.
Can I? Actually, I'm sorry. Can I disengage? Do that?
So you want to disengage from the first guard?
I would assume the first one. This
They're
is my
both going to
thinking.
get opportunity attacks to try and grab you.
So this is my thinking, and this is why I want you to clarify, because I'm assuming the first one tried to grapple me. I dodged out, and then since it's my turn immediately after, I'm going right for it. So he's behind me. The second guy, I would assume, would get the opportunity attack, so I wanted to disengage from him.
They're
You
both
get
gonna
both.
the opportunity attack.
Unfortunately,
Okay, so it's
yeah.
literally like a real life situation then. I'm just gonna do it off the first one then, and then since Davin's there, then I think it's
So
okay.
like he would get to go first, and then mine would trigger, right? Like he would have to try and attack first, and then I could.
Okay, so I lied. You disengage, so nobody gets attack of opportunity against you.
Oh, that's pretty dope.
Okay, good shit.
So yeah, you run, dive out the window. Roll dexterity saving throw for me, please.
17.
17. Yeah, no problem. You easily jump out, land on the web, no problem. Zan is there. Roll a stealth check for me.
34.
Zan, you don't even see him.
Can I also don't know if this is an action or not, because it's a pass, like it's a personal thing. Can I shapeshift, or is that an action?
That's an action.
Okay, no problem. That's my turn then.
Okay. It is the second guard's turn. He is going to go for David. David, I need you to roll athletics or acrobatics to try and get out of this.
My heart is just pounding right
I'm
now.
gonna do
you guys.
acrobatics, I guess.
Okay.
Oh my god, 21.
21. He got a 23.
What the fuck?
He grabs you, and David, you are grappled
Wait, so
by this individual.
oh yeah, it's just a. Never mind.
Okay. That's his turn. Navora, it's your go.
So the one guy has Daven.
Yep.
I don't know. And nobody's done anything with me. Like I'm just chilling. Right? Like they haven't.
You hear, like, they are shouting at each other. They're shouting at it like, get them! You just hear, like, they're kind of shouting out the window. Whether or not the other one's here, you don't know.
Can I unarmed strike the one who has Daven?
Yeah, absolutely. Roll an attack. I believe because you have an extra attack, you get 2. So pop, pop.
So that's 19.
19 hits.
And that's 18. Oh wait, no, that one is, sorry. Fuck. The first one I messed up on. But it's still above 19. And then this
Yep.
one's,
Still hits.
yeah, 21. So,
So attacking the one that's that's grappling David.
yeah. So 11.
So when David gets back, I need him to roll another athletics or acrobatics to try and get out of the grapple.
Does her punching somebody like if I'm grappling and I get hit, is that a concentration so I would lose it, or is that what's happening? Kinda.
That's what's happening when David gets back. From why I need him to roll a athletics or acrobatics check to try and get out of the grapple.
Oh, just to see if he could like get out of the distraction. I got you. Okay.
I think that's the first time I've ever used my unarmed strike.
It is. You're punching
good.
stuff now.
Honestly, it seems like it would be really good in these like close quarters situations where you can just be like, "Whoa!"
I was so excited. I'm like, hey, I can do something. Just like, you know, like little
Jab him in the throat.
throat punch out, like little.
Jab him in the throat and poke him in the eyes.
Give a wet willy.
Yeah, we fight dirty here. Fucking nipple twister.
Sam, can you remind me what you got on your stealth check? Was it like a 20, soft 20? Or no, 22. I remember. I got there. Big DM brain.
Will is making a beverage, which is necessary for this encounter.
That's fair.
She sleeps in the weirdest spots.
She's so cute, though. Is she a Beagle mix?
She has no beagle in her. Australian Shepherd Chihuahua.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
I know, weird puppy. And then you have the cat. Hold on, we'll see his lounge.
Aw, that little
Hard
dangly
lounge.
paw.
He's like indented that couch now.
So, side note, for my birthday this year, which is going to be my dirty 30, which I'm excited but not really about, I've decided that I want to invite everyone here and a couple of my other friends and one of Will's buddies, and I want to do D&D in person, but like our characters are literally us. Like we have to do like a strength challenge to figure out what number our strength stat would be at, etc., etc. I think it would be really fun.
Sounds very interesting and quite entertaining.
I think it would be a good time.
Absolutely.
What am I rolling?
Athletics or acrobatics?
Okay. I got 9.
You
Fuck.
are still grappled.
Shit.
All right. Nabora, is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Can I disengage or no?
It's an action to disengage for you.
Okay, so I would no.
Here's what we do.
Wait, wait. Hold on. No.
No. Someone killed a horse, and I'll animate it so that it runs away and drives the cart into the river, and then they will have nowhere to capture me.
Perfect. Okay.
Break.
Zan and Atris, you guys hear shouting coming from upstairs, and you see the 2 guards that are in the carriage begin to get off and begin to go look around. And they do not see shit. You see them beginning to look for the 2 fugitives that are on the run. Cannot find them. All right, it is the captain of the guard's turn. He is going to try and grapple Navora. Navora, I need you to roll athletics or acrobatics for me to try and get out of the grapple.
$21.
21. The captain of the guard goes to grab you. You're able to slip out and are not grappled. You duck and weave. Zan, it is your turn. You hear a loud commotion coming from upstairs. You see these 2 guards are now looking for you.
So I have a couple options. Do you guys need help?
I don't know. I'm confused.
So it's we have a solution for Carmen. We don't have a solution for you. And that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Sorry, Dave, what are you confused about?
I don't know what to do.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
Right.
he's just fine.
At this point, we just need to get David out of the window or something.
okay.
We need to get you something.
But
All right, I'm gonna message the group Discord because I have an idea, but I don't know how realistic.
but do
it is.
I not hurt people? Am I to hurt them or not hurt them?
I think
I mean-
any way you can get out is fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shit.
If you get out of the grapple, is he able to run, like out the window?
I will say it's an action to get out of the grapple. I will say, David, if you just want to like just dive out of the window and not make the dexterity check but take damage, I will allow you to do that.
Even when I'm grappled, though.
No, like if you get out of the grapple.
Oh, okay.
Would the
Gotcha.
would the spider or the web or whatever negate
It'll
some of
help
that?
it, but
Okay.
it'll
I'll probably take
He's-
damage still if I'm
he's
flopping out of a
jumping
window.
15 feet
Yeah.
out of the window.
Yeah. I just didn't know what to do. That's all.
So Zan, it is your turn.
Still consulting.
You do
Well,
not
I
have
guess-
time to consult. You need to make a decision.
Okay. I don't know the answer to that question.
I feel like just do whatever your pretty heart desires.
Okay. I just don't know if it's gonna work, and if it doesn't work, then it's useless, but whatever. Let's try it anyways. I am going to cast Conjure Animals, and I'm going to summon a swarm of bats in the room. My reasoning for doing so is because I'd like to distract them.
For conjure animal, do you need to see where you are conjuring them?
I don't know that it specifies, but let me just double check.
I mean, she'd still be able to see in the window she jumped out of, right? She could just
It is
point.
15 feet up.
Oh, okay. Is the radius less than 15 feet?
No, it's not 15 feet, but it's just a matter if she can get exact placement.
Well, it says within unoccupied spaces that you can see within range. So I'm thinking if I'm looking up at the window, I could probably see into the window, but like at the ceiling.
Okay, so you're trying to get like right at the guard holding David's head, sort of thing.
Basically, I'm conjuring bats not necessarily to hurt them, but to like distract them enough for them to let go. Hopefully.
Okay. All right, yeah, you summon these bats. David, please roll a acrobatics or athletics check.
Nine again.
You see these bats beginning to swarm, and his grip loosens for a second, and you try and get out, but it tightens right back up again. Zan, is there anything else you'd like to do?
Mostly just keep an eye to make sure that the Crown's Guard aren't coming close to Aegis and I.
Okay, please roll a stealth check.
14?
14?
Oh wait, plus the 10, so 24.
Okay, I was gonna say, what did you roll?
Yeah, sorry.
4.
24. Okay, David, it is your turn. Roll a athletics or acrobatics for me.
6.
It appears as if the bats are distracting him, and his grip, it's easier for you to get out, as if he has disadvantage or something.
I mean, I still rolled a 6.
Yeah, you're still grappled, but it appears to be helping. Okay, anything else you'd like to do if you have a bonus action?
Is there anything I can do?
Excuse me, wow.
I don't think there's anything I can do, unfortunately.
Okay. It's the second guard's turn. He is also going to go for Navora. He is going to flank with the captain that tried to get Navora, so he's going to get advantage on this. Navora, please roll a athletics or acrobatics check for me.
Are you with me? 9. David.
Navora, you are grappled. All right. Atris.
What is the... Okay, I have 2 questions here. What is the distance if I wanted to run from where I'm currently at to go back upstairs, going through the front door and everything? Sorry to make you calculate.
Why you gotta make me do math?
I'm sorry. It's a matter of having to run up there. That's the only issue.
To get exactly into the room where Navora and David are, it is 150 feet.
Okay, so I can't do it in a turn, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Is there any other... So we jumped out of this window. Is there a building across from us? This is my second question. Like, can I run into a building and hide myself like from view of the people on the floor up here?
So with the inn, there's a small alley in between the inn and the bar that you can hide in. There is the bar. There is a bridge to the other side of the boardwalk.
Okay.
That you can run across and hide in an alley there. There are buildings. You're not sure if the doors are locked or not.
Okay. So what is I guess this is another question based off of the first one. What is the distance from where I'm currently at to the front room, like where we've got the rooms at? The lobby, I guess.
That is 20 feet.
Okay. Can I shapeshift into Mordos's appearance and walk inside the room? Inside the lobby?
Yeah, roll a stealth check for me as you do this, and a performance check. I believe you have advantage on the performance.
The stealth, if I'm still in range of the thing that Navora is giving us, is a 34 again.
Okay.
And the performance is sorry. Is a 16.
16. Yeah, you change into a very convincing Mordos.
Okay. So I just want to walk into the main room. Is there anybody in the main room?
In the main room is the bartender and the bartender and his wife.
Okay, and go ahead.
You walk in and the bartender turns to you and he just pales as if he has seen a ghost.
I don't know how long my turn lasts here, so.
Sorry, say that again.
I don't know how long my turn lasts. Like, I don't want to go too long and.
Okay, as a bonus action, you can say a few. Like, talking is a free action.
Okay.
But I will say
I'll just talk and then you tell me when it cuts off and goes to the next person. Okay. So I'm gonna walk in the room. You're gonna tell me, or he's gonna turn panels to ghost, and I kind of like bow respectably. Good evening. I was curious if I could have a room here tonight.
What? You died. We just sent your body to. How are you here?
I give him like a confused look, and I clearly am not dead. I'm right here. I don't know what you're talking about.
Roll a deception check for me, please. I believe you also have advantage on this.
Yes, I do.
This poor fucking man.
I wasn't gonna do it, but this calls for dire situations. 24.
He's being gaslit.
24 if you didn't hear my number.
Okay. Mordos, how are you alive? And that is where your turn is going to end.
Okay.
It is now the guard that is holding on to Davin. Davin, you have one last chance to roll a acrobatics or athletics check to see if you can get out before handcuffs are being placed on you.
I got a 10.
Davin, the dragonborn that is holding on to you reaches into his back pocket and pulls out these hefty looking what are they called? Not handcuffs, but like manacles.
Okay.
He pulls out these hefty looking manacles that are glowing with some sort of arcane energy. He goes to put it on you, and you find just the right time as a bat swoops down and kind of hits him off the side of the head, loosening his grip, and you slip right out.
He's right there. Why are you arresting us?
You guys are upstairs. Mordos
Yeah,
is
you guys can't
downstairs.
even see the shit. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You still have your movement and bonus action. Like I said before, you are welcome to jump out the window, but potentially take damage. You do not know that Atris has turned into Mordos.
It's my turn, not the guards.
Oh, right. Shit. Sorry, it is the guard's turn. Never mind. Navora. It is your turn. You are welcome to try and break out. You can try and hit him. It is
Yeah,
up to you.
I'm gonna hit the guard.
Okay.
My first one's going to miss.
What'd you get?
A 3.
That
So,
misses.
yeah, that's technically a 8,
Yeah, that
I
misses.
think. Whatever. And that is 16.
16 hits.
Sweet. 5.
Another roll an athletics check for me.
20.
20. As you dig, this guy's holding on to you. You go to strike him with your elbow and miss. You quickly turn and strike him with the other one. You hear him as you get him right in the solar plexus and cause the wind to be knocked out of him. You quickly get out of his grasp. You have your movement left. You can also jump out the window and take damage, or you can stay in here.
Where's David?
David has just gotten out of the guard's grasp.
Can I move?
He's still
Can I
beside
move?
the guard, though.
Can I move in front of him though?
Yes.
Yes.
David, you see Navora kind of move in front of you, shielding you from the guard with herself.
Okay.
All right.
I'm confused.
The guards outside don't see anything. Captain of the guard is going to go. Actually, no, I suppose. David and Navora, you guys hear a call from downstairs. Stop! Stop! He's alive! Mordo is here! And you see all three of the guards stop and look at each other. You see the captain, the high elf, point at the dragonborn and the half-orc. You wait here, watch these two. And you see as he storms out of the room, the dragonborn and the half-orc are looking at each other, super confused, and back at you guys.
We're looking at each other, super confused.
Yeah.
I'm
Wait.
sitting down there like, where the fuck did Atris go? God damn it.
I think like
you see the high elf come downstairs, and he stops when he sees you and just goes, We just brought your body back.
Do I remember how you would salute to a Crown's Guard from Karguk's days?
No.
Okay, then I just want to bow respectfully to him, and kind of like chuckle like I did to the inn owner, and just, I'm not really sure what you mean by that. I'm obviously here in person.
But we brought your body back to I'm sorry, I'm terribly confused. We just brought your body back to Bayfield.
that was an imposter trying to
Snapping.
pretend to be me.
I'm obviously right here. Look, me, and I pull out the trident. Me and my trident have been here the entire time. I have not gone anywhere. It must have been some sort of imposter that you have moved. Are you sure it was me? Did you check?
It's not my first day on the job. I've checked bodies before. We had a elderly gnome woman confirm it was you.
Can we hear this conversation at all?
Roll perception. What's your... Well, I guess you would be actively listening, trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. So yeah, both of you can roll perception. Zan, so can you.
I hear nothing.
Okay.
Soft 20.
Zan, you hear everything that's going on. You know exactly what's happening.
So I don't need to roll. I did hear it.
No. Damon, what'd you get? That was Dan. That murdered.
17 plus my
17.
passive. It's like 20 something. 21.
Yeah, you hear and you get a good feeling as to what's happening.
Yeah. Wait. Well, that explains why he attacked us. Everyone said he was such a nice guy, but he tried to kill us. And now we're going to be the ones that go to jail for this, and he's right there the whole time?
Wait, what?
I like elbow her, and like I like jab her in the kidney, like just gently. He attacked us in the inn.
Right.
That wasn't that hard. What are you talking about?
Roll a deception check for me.
Well,
Roll a deception check with advantage.
Nat 20, and I have a plus 10.
Roll another and see if you get 2 nat 20s, just for funsies.
18. Fuck.
Oh.
Why do I get six, like 6 and 7s when I'm grappled? Sex.
You see the Crown's guard immediately go down as they're like, what the fuck is happening?
We're pulling some like Y&R bullshit on these guys right now. The brothers, sisters, twin ex-dead lovers, ghosts attacked us.
So wait, are we
Two
alone
shins?
now?
No, the 2 guards are still there, and they look at you two and they're like, come with us.
I don't want to
Okay.
go with you. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
This is not the time for jokes.
While I hear them say like, "Okay, let's go," I want to go to the. I don't want to go to the front door, but kind of still in the alley, but so I can see around the corner to where the front door is.
Yeah, absolutely. You kind of peek in. You see Mordos standing there speaking to the bar owners and the high elf captain of the guards. You see David and Navora come downstairs, the half-orc and the dragonborn kind of leading, one in the front, one in the back. They are not shackled or anything. They are of their own volition. Everybody looks incredibly confused except for David. But yeah, we're out of initiative, so...
I mutter under my breath, "Fucking Atris."
Do I notice the trident?
Yeah, as you come downstairs and see Mordos with his trident, you immediately piece together what's happening.
Okay. I feel better now. Oh, I get it.
This obviously just gives away this. Why are you attacking these men, these women? What are you doing here? I kind of like stare
Check for me,
expectantly.
please. Roll a deception check for me, please. 19? Okay.
Like as he's saying that, I kind of like stare at the captain of the Crown's Guard, like, please explain yourself.
I apologize. There must have been a error. We simply were brought here as there was a murder that took place of a religious man of the community. There must have been some sort of issue with that. And you see the half-orc kind of pipe up and he's like, could have been a changeling.
I'm confused as to who it might have been, but we were just acting in self-defense. Like the innkeeper said, he didn't see the whole conversation, and so he must have missed when the dude confronted us.
Roll a persuasion check. I'll say with advantage.
I don't know what 19 plus whatever this is, so we'll see what my persuasion
we should be
is.
lying a lot more often with David's rolls. This is awesome.
Well, otherwise he gets the sex, so.
25.
25.
They go hand in hand, you know.
You see the guards all look at each other incredibly confused. The bartender is like 1,000-yard stare. Like He doesn't know what's real at the moment. He's trying to do math. The wife is inconsolable. She's off on the couch just shaking and crying. You hear her muttering, like, we gotta tell Grandma M, like, she thinks he's dead, and she's so upset.
Jesus
She
Christ,
hasn't made
this
any
poor-
pies. Like,
this
she's
poor old lady.
piecing it all together.
Yeah.
And
Go tell
The
her
captain
that
of
he's
the guard.
alive.
the captain of the guard is just looking between Mordos to Navora and David to the bar owners, and he just looks and he's like, Mordos, what do you want us to do here? Do you want us to arrest these people that killed your doppelganger, or do you want to drop all charges? I suppose
Honestly,
it was a murder against you.
I'm confused in and of itself, but I don't know why you would arrest these people for doing. Have you proven that they've done anything? Clearly, this man thought that I died, and I don't even think you can trust his account anymore. I thought, truthfully, that I enjoyed this town. I don't think I can stay here any longer. I think this is my last stay here, and I appreciate your dutiful diligence, your big diligence here, big diligence, best diligence, honestly, the best diligence I've seen. But I can't stay here any longer, and I must depart. And with that, I bow respectfully to the Crown's Guard, to Daven, to the innkeeper, to the inconsolable wife, and I turn tail and walk out the door.
Roll a performance check for me,
I'm
please.
fucking crying. That's great.
That is.
These people are just being fucking gaslit. Roll gaslighting check.
That's a 100 for a gaslighting check. It's a soft 20 for their performance.
As you go and leave, you hear the half-orc mutter something about fucking changelings and how they should all just be wiped from the earth. They cause nothing but problems for everyone, and you hear the elf go, just shut up. We'll deal with it later. We'll have to do an autopsy. We'll figure out what the fuck happened. David and Navora, you hear this half-orc going on a rant about how changelings just cause so many fucking issues. There should just be a genocide of them, essentially. He's a racist man.
Yeah.
Now, my best friend is just like you. Thinks that they should just be wiped. Yep.
Yeah. So
I agree.
The high elf just okay.
look.
He looks at Navora and David. I apologize for the confusion. May we grab your names?
Naomi.
And I'm Smalls.
Very well. And the two individuals you were with, we need to write a report, and in case we need to find you for further questioning regarding this very strange case.
Yeah, so the first one's IP and the other one's Nightly.
IP Nightly, got it. We have Naomi. And your name, sir?
I said Smalls. How could you forget?
Oh, Smalls. Okay.
Yeah.
And the fourth one.
Oh, Rusty Bed Springs.
Rusty Bed Springs. Okay.
That's my best friend.
It's unfortunately it was just a more of a jestful given name from his pals, but he took to it, so yeah.
Right. Well, my apologies for disrupting your evening.
I apologize for the ruckus that this attack had caused. I hope that the gold gesture to the owners of the tavern is more than enough to help them get back on their feet, but I'm sorry for this horrible, turn of the night.
In the bar owner's defense, and he looks at the bar owner, and the bar owner still is just like, but he, and then he's, and he's just going through the motions of everything. And the high elf just looks and sighs. The tavern owner did speak highly of your graciousness and generosity. But there was a murder, as far as we could tell.
You're just here doing your job. I understand.
Thank you.
I really need some fresh air.
Yes. As do we. Have a good night. And you see the three of them kind of like nod their heads and begin to make their way up. Atris, Zan, you see Mordos storm on by. What are you two doing?
Like me and Mordos?
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Hi. What? Wait,
Can we take, like...
are we we're separate, right? Or are we all together? Sorry.
I think she needs a minute.
Yeah. Can we take like 5? I
Oh, actual
really have
5.
to go to the washroom and I don't want to miss anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, we'll take a 5.
Thank you.
Properties. Speakers.
I guarantee what's that happen.
Okay, so Mordos has just walked outside, kind of near where I am.
Yes, Zan, you see Mordos walk out. So Davin and Navora, you guys are still inside talking to the the guards. This is taking place while that's happening.
I am going to wild shape into a horse.
Okay.
Because I'm assuming we're gonna get the fuck out of here.
Are we gonna leave? I guess we can leave. Yeah. I feel like
I mean, I don't understand why we wouldn't.
wouldn't me and Atris suffer fatigue then?
I mean, only if we continuously, without sleep, go for the night. I'm thinking we get far enough away from town, and then you guys take the rest of your sleep.
Would that still count?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'm down for that then.
Yeah.
How long has this
even if you guys do go throughout the night, I'm not saying you'll for sure get exhaustion. It'll be a Constitution saving throw to basically see how tired you are.
Well, as this is happening, I guess what I'll say is sorry, I don't mean to interrupt on the conversation, but I would like to go find my wife as she jumped out of a window and leave the guards bickering about how
next time you are being arrested, it's best not to run from those trying to arrest you. That is another charge.
I have a couple horse parking tickets, so.
Well, is she there for this conversation? I don't think she is.
No, I'm just being a
Oh, okay. Sorry, I lived in a cave.
See a horse appear. You hear a horse. You see a horse appear beside you.
A horse, of course. So I walk out the door. Everybody behind me is still jibber jabbering. I turn direction. I see horse, and I'm just gonna
I'm gonna start horse laughing,
Of course, yes, that's Zan. Yes.
No horse could ever do that.
I'm gonna yes, no horse neighs. I'm gonna keep walking. This is a good horse laugh. Yeah, sorry. I'm gonna keep walking, using the trident as a staff until I'll get a decent way outside of the city or town rather, before just pausing and looking back, within eyesight of Zan.
Okay. Yeah, at this point, David and Deborah, you guys head out after saying you're looking for your wife. They told you it's best not to run from the cops. You could have just explained the situation to them.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say I grew up in a cave, so all this infrastructure and societal norms are very new to me, and I'm gonna play this card until everyone gets sick of it. And yeah, I'm gonna leave. Bye.
Yes, I will say I haven't seen a Simic in person since my time in Muxeri, and even then they're very rare.
That is true. Yeah, it has its pros and a lot of cons.
I suppose
racism.
living in a cave would do that.
Yeah, not the racism. Yep. Okay. Well, it was nice meeting you.
But yeah, you guys head out. You see a horse, and Atris is nowhere to be seen.
Would I have any inclination of Zan's shapeshifting that I would know from knowing her for so long? Just besides her hilarious horse laugh.
Advantage to be hey, that's a horse. Is that my wife?
Okay.
I would like.
Common question.
Ooh. Insight.
I would like to. Okay, is Mordos there or no? Mordos is gone.
Nowhere to be seen.
Okay, I would like to at this point use my dagger to go to Atris.
Atris, you just hear a tiny poof as Navora appears right beside you.
It's so cute sounding.
We never said it was cool.
I embrace Atris in a hug, and I'm you are so smart. Don't ever let me forget that.
I give a hug back, and I'm oh my god, I'm so happy you're safe.
Are you still Mordos?
Oh yeah, no, I never streamed. No, not at all.
I just hugged Mordos, so but I knew.
I got a 17 on the insight check, by the way.
Yeah, you have a strong you feel like that's Zan.
Zan, do you have a thing that you would like your horse to, your shapeshifts to have? You know what I mean?
Inclination. I got there.
Not really, because I'd like to be able to shapeshift into a horse without being hey, that horse has green eyes, like that chick had. I don't want that necessarily.
Okay.
So, I will trot up next to you and look at you and be
Yep, that's her. All right, I will jump
My
on her
dice.
back.
Yeah, you will.
Wink.
So after David gets on me, I don't know how to say that gracefully.
Uh,
I ride her into the sunset.
I will not like full out gallop, but like relatively quickly make my way over to where Atris and Navora are. Can you not? You terrible man.
Thanks.
But yeah, you guys meet up with Mordos and Navora.
Yes, I think we should probably keep walking before anybody sees us. Before I shapeshift back to normal.
Oh my god. Are we in the clear? Like, are we out of people's views, or what time is it at this point? Are people seeing us?
At this point, it's about like 9:30. It's nighttime. You don't know if people are watching you or not, but it's dark enough that it would be hard to see.
Okay, so I think we should like take some back roads here or something, like in the darkness. I like that.
That sounds good.
I do have a question. How far away were how far away was that worm that we fought?
The worm you guys fought was about half a day's travel away.
Okay, yeah, so definitely 2 to 3. That's fine. Okay.
Yeah, you guys travel 2 to 3 hours. Everybody make survival checks for me, please. Atris, you do not have dark vision, right? Disadvantage, please.
29.
Do you get the vision of the race that you transform into?
Nope. I don't get any
Interesting.
benefits that they get. I just get their appearance, which
I
would
just
be
like-
fucking great.
It would be hilarious though if you were like trying to blend in with other like elves in the night and you're like bumping into shit and like
My
Guys,
hands
I'm just
are
really
down.
clumsy. Don't mind me. Just real clumsy.
you're touching a tree right now, not me.
Okay, so we got a 29,
14.
14.
What was it we rolled?
Survival.
Oh, survival.
I got 11.
11,
17.
17. Yeah, you guys make your way. You kind of, between the four of you, you're able to find like a nice clearing that's kind of covered by like trees, but not enough that people could sneak in by you. It's just like a nice little enclave, whatever. But sure enough, you find camp and are able to just rest for the night.
I need it.
As we wait for them to get back.
So, do we have to sleep for 8 hours or just 4?
You guys slept for 4 hours or for 5
Oh, okay.
hours, so even if you just sleep for like another 3, you can get going, or you can just kind of go to bed for the rest of the night
Okay.
and
I'll
start
wait.
back in the morning.
Yeah, I think it's okay if we wait for morning.
Yeah.
Because now we're out of town. I'll wait for David to, and I don't know what you think, Zan.
Wait till morning for what?
Like to continue our travels.
Oh, I'd say so. I think we're far enough away.
Atris, are you still Mordos?
I'm gonna say once we find camp, I'm gonna shapeshift back. But not until we find where we're gonna stay do I shapeshift out.
I thought we found it.
Yeah, you guys did, but he's just saying until
okay.
you guys find it, he stays as Mordos.
Yeah, that would be super OP if you could like shapeshift into whoever. Like if you shapeshifted into him, you could just levitate
That'd be
Just like
so cool.
for fun.
Well, that wasn't a racial thing. That was a cleric thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It'd be like if I went elf and then could do dark vision. Like that shit would be fucking busted. Or if I was an ogre and I could turn into like a fucking superhuman. Like that shit would be fucking great too.
If you could be a dragonborn and have like breath weapon.
Yeah, exactly. Like I could breathe on them. That's cool too. I have garlic.
I saw a build that was a dragonborn druid who, as long as they retain the ability to like breathe out, they have their breath weapon still. So I could like shapeshift into a mouse and then just be like, ha! Like fucking cone of fire a bunch of people.
That's pretty cool.
Druid builds are really fun. They're probably my favorite class.
Do we have we had a 3 out of 4 majority, right? So I think we're okay to wait till morning. Oh, he just got back.
I'll double check with David.
Yeah.
Are you cool to set up camp for the night and then in the morning continue to move?
All right. Is anybody keeping watch?
I
was sleeping.
will.
I will keep watch.
All right. I'm assuming you guys are taking shifts.
Yeah, I'll take the first one. Navora can have the second one.
Cool. Both of you just roll. Zan, roll perception for me first.
Nat 20. Rolling awesome tonight, boys.
It's very calm. As you're sitting, just kind of admiring the stars, hearing the nearby river just kind of ebb and flow, it's very serene. When it's only for a brief moment, but you feel a very cold breeze go by. It causes intense goosebumps up your arms and up your neck. But that's about it.
Okay, cool. Just to reiterate, both Navora and I assume would be awake for this period of time because we've already
Yeah,
had
you can if
our
you want,
plan.
where you guys can sleep to
if-
kind of keep your cycle
Yeah. Okay.
so you're not exhausted by noon tomorrow.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I'd
Okay.
probably be like in and out.
It's a light sleep.
Okay. So I wake
but yeah.
Navora up for her shift, and I'm like, "Hey, I felt like a creepy breeze. I don't know if that's just me being creeped out, but it was a cold breeze."
I'll keep that in mind and wear my fur coat.
Zan,
Brilliant. Yes.
as you get up, you check the ground, and all around you, where you were sitting, it's all entirely grass. But about like a strip where you were sitting, and kind of there's like an outline of where you were, is covered in frost. But the rest is fine.
I see that, and I immediately look to Atris and Davin to see if any frost is around them.
Your nat 20 perception goes over. David is totally fine. You see that there is some frost along Atris.
Okay. I'm gonna stay up second watch with Navora then, because I'm too suspicious to go to sleep.
All right. Yeah, both of you. I will say, Zan, if you decide to stay up for this part, there is a chance that by like tomorrow, early afternoon, evening, you may have to do Constitution saving throws for exhaustion.
If at some point between now and that time I do another 4-hour trance, should I be fine?
Yep.
Okay, cool. I'm fine with that.
Okay. Yeah, either both of you roll perception or one of you with advantage.
What's your perception again, Navora?
7.
Okay, I'll roll twice. And 25.
25. Yeah, the rest of the night goes by very quietly. Nothing really happens. No more creepy breezes, no more frosts. Everything's fine. Atris! While you're sleeping, you feel a sudden chill come over you. As if anything warm, sort of like a Dementor sort of feeling, like anything warm, good, fuzzy is gone.
Say no more,
It's-
fam.
My existence currently, go on.
What is depression?
Ask your doctor.
Mental health check. Atris, you hear a voice you've never heard before.
Is this while sleeping or in a dream?
This
Or
is
like-
in a dream.
Okay, okay.
And all you hear in a very whispery voice. Interesting. You see a flash of a cape that you've never seen before. Roll a perception check for me to see what you make out of this cape.
12.
12. It looks as if it is different type of skin stitched together. And that's all.
Like patches of like ogre and elf and human and so on.
You can't make out what skin it is, whether even if it's just animal hide. But it looks like different colors and textures of skin and hide stitched together.
Is the voice familiar whatsoever?
Nope.
And and okay. Am I able to reply, or is it just like I'm being spoken to? Okay. Yeah, I don't know what to do.
It is a split. Like it's just a second. But yeah, the rest of the night goes by fine, nothing happens. And you all wake up. Atris, you're a little bit chillier than normal. But yeah.
I guess I just wake up and like pull my cloak around me a little tighter. Is it actually like a cold day, or is it like abnormally chilly for me?
No, it's just everybody seems rather comfortable in what they were wearing before. It just appears to be you that's a bit like fur. The frost from the night before is gone.
Okay.
But that's about it.
Yeah, I don't have much to say, so I'm just gonna wake up as normal and not say anything.
Okay. So what is the plan for you guys then?
I think we head back to bring the trident back? Question mark?
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, head back to hand in the quest. I want to get my greens.
All right. Well, I guess with Navora, you guys make it no problem with her Outlander background. So yeah, you guys wake up, pack up. It is about a 3-day journey from where you guys are to get back to the capital. If you had a horse and cart, it was 2 days, and because you guys were on a boat, it was 1 day. It was like a day and a half. But because you guys are walking, it is 3 days. The first day of travel, Eichland is very much like Saskatchewan, and it's just flat.
Oh, like
Like-
Kansas. Got it.
Sure.
I didn't understand that reference at all, so I thought it was gonna be mountainous.
Nope. Sorry, it's just flat. Like you guys can walk for hours, look back, and see where you camped.
The joke is that your dog can run away from home and you'll see it for 3 days.
All right, so it's like the flatlands. Yeah, it's literally like Kansas and Oklahoma and shit. Got it. Okay.
It is just flat. But yeah, people can roll survival or perception if they so choose. See what's going on around them.
15 for perception.
Seven on either one.
It's flat.
It's flat.
I got a 1.
3.
3. It is so flat. It's crazy how flat it is for you 3.
I like get down. I'm like, it's so flat. Fucking holy cow.
This bitch is so level.
Engineers would
should
have a
build
field
house
day.
here. Look how easy it would be to like do it. It would all be level. We wouldn't have to think about anything.
Zan, you, as everyone is just amazed at how flat it is, you are kind of keeping an eye out. Everything seems, you've actually never been this far out in the country before. The scenery is very different for you. You see a couple of falcons fly overhead. You see a beautiful eagle soar in, and then it dives down and grabs a rabbit. But yeah, it's a nice fall day. It's about 18 degrees Celsius. Nice and warm. But yeah, it's a pretty standard day.
I imagine watching the rabbit be like, "Oh guys, look at the cute little bunny," and then everyone's like, "What?" And it grabs it. I'm like, "Oh god."
Navora, you are a bit more familiar with these lands. You've done a lot of hunting out here. You know that this is where a lot of the agriculture for Esmios happens, where a lot of the hunting for Esmios happens. It's just a very lush land and area.
It's Ridgetown.
Sure.
The
But-
agriculture capital of
Yeah.
Ontario.
But yeah, you guys end up making your way through just field after field. You just feel like you're walking on grass forever trying to get back to the capital. And you eventually find yourself at about like 8 o'clock at night, you find yourselves in a small town.
Town's name.
You look around for a sign and you see Grassberg.
Grass. Bird.
Grassberg.
Like
Berg.
like Berg.
Berg.
Like Bergy.
Yeah, but Grassberg.
Like iceberg, but it's a grass.
Why are you shitting on our DM? All right, come on.
From them.
It's like Ridgetown. It's
Yes.
a town full of ridges.
Grassberg, Townville.
Have I been here before?
Yes, you have.
Do I know a good place to grab some grub?
It's not great, but it's the only place in town.
Okay.
This town is primarily farming, but you know that they grow hops here.
Oh, cool.
And this is primarily a beer town.
Oh, even better. So it's a great town. Way better than Ridgetown.
There you go. The food is subpar, but the beer is pretty good.
Okay, I tell the group, guys, I think we deserve a pint or two.
Yes, ma'am.
I would like to lead them to the best.
We all hold hands like in a chain. Laura's leading us.
Yeah, Navora, you're walking by and you see a couple people that you actually recognize. You see the general store owner that you sold some furs to. You see the butcher that you've sold some meat to. They all just kind of wave. You see the butcher actually recognizes you and he's like, "Ah, Navora, how's it going? as this very large human man that's probably in his 60s. He is ripped, but it's not like show muscle, it is functional muscle. So it's more like Maui from Moana. Like
My,
he's just
my
Uh,
type. My
he's
type.
just a big solid boy.
You thick.
He's primarily like just like longer, kind of gray and black hair. That's just kind of pulled back. A bit of a beard going on, and he is currently packing up his shop and kind of showcase for the night as you guys walk by.
I would like to go say hi. Do I remember his name?
Yeah, you remember his name is. What's this guy's name? Yeah, you remember this guy's name is Wendell.
Wendell?
Yeah.
I want to go over and be like, Wendell, it's been a long time. Glad to see you're still doing well, I presume.
Business is better than ever. And he kind of like claps you on the shoulder. Anything good for me?
Unless you want a tooth or two, I don't really have much.
You can't turn teeth into sausages. The one I do, I'll be sure to give you a shout.
Sounds good. You might have to fight a little boy for them, though.
I don't know, little boys. They can be pretty feisty. And he kind of chuckles and he looks and he's like, "Who are your friends? Last I heard, you pretty much traveled alone."
Yeah, I ran into some riffraffs who really needed my help, so I felt like I should. And then I like laugh. I feel Atris's glare, and I'm like, I'm just kidding. I truly needed them, and I introduced them to him. Wendell, these are my friends, Atris, David, and Zan.
I give like
It's a
shot.
pleasure. Has she hunted a deer for you yet? No one has a cleaner shot.
No, but I have seen her raccoon. It's very, very handy.
Oh my gosh.
Kind of confused. Yeah, I think early on she did.
I think it became hunting gods at that point. Yeah.
You could spend $50 on there were tears, okay?
Do you by chance have any jerky on hand? No.
You see Wendell, he kind of chuckles and he's like, "Yeah, come on in." Nabora, you remember that Wendell, back in his day, used to do a lot of kind of traveling trade. He has since set up shop here. He like kind of took over the family business in Grasberg. But there was a time that he would travel with goods, and he would actually go to the to your like druid circle and kind of drop off some supplies for you guys.
Cool.
But yeah, he leads you guys in, and he goes into the back and comes out with a couple of like good. This guy's hands are huge. Like he probably stands at about 6'5", and is just a massive individual. And he comes out with like two big wrapped chunks of jerky and places them down. So Navora, how's everyone at the how's your family doing? How's your mom?
Well, so you haven't heard?
Afraid I don't leave Grasberg much these days. Someone's got to look after the shop. Everything okay?
Mom's good. She's actually the only one left, though.
What?
Yeah.
Navora, I am so so sorry to hear about your loss.
Yeah, it was tough, but I mean, things, yeah, uh, mm, words. And I just like look down.
He simply nods in understanding. You've known it wasn't like it's not like you guys had a super close relationship, but you've known it like you guys have known each other long enough that he understands. Well, I'm glad to hear at least your mom's okay. Tell Dayaba I say hi when you see her. And he slides the two like good chunks of jerky. You see that there are like a variety of types mixed within on the house.
Absolutely not. And I pull out some gold and put it on the counter for him.
Laura, I've known you since you were barely at my knee. It's on the house. Consider it, I don't know, funeral food? Take it.
I take it, but I still leave the gold and thank him.
He just looks at it, shakes his head, pockets it. You guys heading to the inn, or do you need a place to stay tonight?
We do actually need a place to stay. We're actually trying to lay a little on the lower side, if you know what I mean.
Gambling again?
We'll put it that way.
With our
Roll a deception check for me.
I mean, we're gambling with our lives. So like that could be a white lie.
He looks and he's like a little perplexed, but he just lets it go and just nods. Right. Well, so long as you don't mind the smell of smoke and meat, you are welcome to stay upstairs. Or I can talk to the barkeep for you, and they can set you up with a situation there.
I wonder how my pretty plant-based food friends are with the smell of meat being smoked. But I think that sounds like that sounds great to me. You're too generous.
Your people were always good to me. Consider it passing on the favor.
Well, thank you. And I think we're going down to grab a couple drinks, actually. So,
Well, enjoy. There is a new bar on tap that you just have to try. It's pretty good. It's got a good kick to it. I'll say. But yeah, if you guys do want to spend the night here, just knock on the side door. I'll probably be up.
sounds good. Thank you so much.
Have a good night. And he kind of goes back to closing up shop.
So I go meet, or I guess I go back outside with my jerky.
Yeah, you see Navora come out and like she has these two like bundles of jerky that Wendell had carried out fit nicely in his hand for Navora to carry both of them out. It's kind of like arms and a little bit like carrying a jerky baby.
Oh, that sounds like heaven to me. Guys, you just have to try this jerky.
Is it
I'm
flavored?
down. Yeah. Is it?
Also, I have a place for us to stay tonight if you want.
Yeah. But what about the jerky? Is it flavored?
Yes.
What flavor is it?
It's an assortment of flavors.
There is kind of like a nice bacon smoked jerky. There's kind of like a sweet, tangier jerky. There's
Black
like
pepper.
a spicy jerky.
Ooh, okay. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna get those pints, and then we're gonna have the jerky, because nothing is better than jerky when you're drunk.
Absolutely. Oh, love
I
it.
will also remind you, Navora, you do have that mysterious potion still.
Yes, I know. It's gonna stay in my bag.
She's waiting until she can recall what.
So helpful.
She's waiting until like the amnesia goes away and she can remember what it does.
I think I figured it out. It's staying in my bag. Okay, so I feel like we just go make our way to the bar thing, pub thing.
Cool.
You guys make your way to a what would be described as a very dingy dive bar.
My favorite.
It's
The
kind of
best
like
one.
it kind of looks like a biker bar sort of deal. Like it's very rugged and just falling apart on the outside. You walk in, it's no better. The smell of just smoke and tobacco hits you like a truck as soon as you walk in. You walk in and see just a bunch of farmers. They're all clearly there is something in the water here because a good chunk of these patrons are just jacked. Like you see some half orcs, men and women alike, just talking, having a beer, kind of yelling at each other, very jovially, as they're like playing cards and dice or just talking over some brews. There's a table with a human, a dwarf, and an individual that it looks like they have darker skin, but their hair appears to be made out of like some sort of like rock formation. As they're all talking, and yeah, you just kind of see various groups of individuals. There are a couple of empty tables, and you see a dwarven woman just kind of making her way through the tables.
I'd say as a group, we make our way to an empty table, and as we're on our way, I'd like to lean over to Navor and be like, well, I feel like you're going to get railed tonight. Who's going to be the lucky subject?
It's aggressive. Railed is an aggressive term.
Am I
I'm-
wrong? Look at these men.
Her sister was a
I like-
witch.
And
I
what
looked-
was her sister?
The wicked way to the east, bro!
I'm gonna stab him.
You're going to look at me and you're going to tell me that I'm wrong?
I'm gonna stab him.
I prefer more of my man, you know.
Oh, right. You're all betrothed now. I forgot about that.
As
Sure.
now I'm realizing
So-
it's been a while since I've seen him, even though it hasn't been that long, and I miss
It's been
him.
2 days.
So, Atris.
What
I
up,
just
girl?
like gestured at all the men in the bar.
Well, here's what you can do. Carmen can tell you which one she likes, and then you can pretend to be her.
So I could turn
I'm like-
into Navora and experience
Yeah.
Navora's life.
See,
There you
what I
go.
was thinking, if you guys really wanted to go all out, you could do the whole like, we're twins.
Twins.
See, we're on the same page. We're on the same page.
Listen, we've already had an experience together. I don't know if I need another one.
Haven't
You
we had
sure?
two?
You sure?
I had one, and that's enough.
Anyways, we sit down at the table and we're like, well, I'm hoping to get railed tonight. And I look over at David.
After I rode you bareback this whole time?
Drink,
And
drink.
we need some alcohol.
Yeah, you kind of raise your hand, and the dwarven woman slides up to you. She has a pipe hanging out of her mouth, smoke kind of billowing out. Haven't seen you folks around here before. What can I get for you?
On tap.
All right.
Those, please. And I put money. You guys are all drinking this. I don't even care.
Sorry. What kind of beer can I get for you?
The new one, Wendell says on tap.
Oh, Wendell. Okay, yeah, I know exactly what that fucker drinks.
Thank you.
And you see, she looks around. Can I get any food or anything for anybody, or are you guys good?
Do you happen to have any? It's like cheese but it's like breaded and then like fried.
That sounds like some fancy capital city shit. We got meat, we got bread. Pick.
I mean, meat and bread sounds good.
I like both options. I like meat bread, please.
I'll bring you some food. You guys can figure out if you like it or not. And you see as she walks away. Beef Wellington.
Well, I was gonna say, can you bring us bread, steak, and some cheese so Atris can be the inventor of the Philly cheesesteak?
I could do that.
Oh, some peppers.
Oh, no.
No? Okay.
No, what?
Onions, maybe?
Yeah, it's possibly onions or possibly not. That's it.
Oh.
That's the only with or without. That's it.
Okay.
You have to have a true cheesesteak in Philly,
You
Meg.
have to be here to get the authentic experience, which
The only
is
way
trash.
you can do it. Mhm.
It's it's
I'll just
underwhelming.
leave. Bye, guys.
Whoa.
Have a good night.
What'd you say? Did you just say it was underwhelming?
Yeah. I thought it was gonna be a lot better, to be honest.
If I could leave this Discord call without screwing up your stream, I would.
The one I had was absolutely like mind blowing to me. So
Thank you. Anyway, let's move on whenever.
yeah.
Yeah, she leaves. She goes in the back and eventually comes back with 2 large pints and 4 glasses of, and like just 4 empty glasses that are kind of chilled. For you guys, with a, like 2 pints of beer placed in front of you.
Is there anything like crazy happening in the bar? Like anybody doing anything obnoxious?
Roll a perception.
Anybody looking at us weird?
I would look at me weird, to be honest. So. 21.
You guys look around and you hear it sound like over the ruckus of everything, it sounds like there is some sort of like instrument being tuned, like a mandolin. The strings are being tuned. You look over and you see a very familiar bard.
Oh no.
Murder Hobo didn't get to smash. Murder Hobo smash. Not this fucking guy.
Familiar bard, kind of tuning his mandolin and just kind of getting ready for some sort of.
That's what it sounds like.
Can I like nudge David and be like, "Hey, yo, doesn't that bard look familiar to you?"
No.
Right? That's what I thought.
He better, I swear to God, I'll give him one fucking song. If it's about us again, I swear to God. I'm gonna play him like a puppet. I'm gonna reanimate him and I'll make him sing our songs about us.
Isn't that kind of what he's doing right now, though?
No, because he's pretending it's him.
Oh yeah,
that was the problem.
Yeah, you're right.
If he just said it was us, it'd be fine.
You're right. Listen, relax. We're on the same team. All right? I get you.
I am fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Turmoil that this fucking bard has.
So there's a bar in the corner. This motherfucker!
Yeah, say no more, fam. I got you.
All I've learned is that I hate bards.
You guys wait a few moments and you see he begins to start playing. He begins to sing a song about a very heroic group that went into the Colosseum and slayed a mighty dragon.
Okay.
As the song ends, he reveals the name of this group to be the Funky Bunch. As he sings the song, as they killed some Umber Hulks, they killed some Hooked Horrors, and off they went to slay the dragon. They won above the rest. And yeah, he actually mentions your guys' group by name.
It's not.
I feel like we would all cheer.
Yeah. I'm okay with it.
Hey.
As he finishes the song and the whole bar just erupts in applause. He clocks you guys, and immediately his eyes widen, and he just goes red.
I just like lift up the mug and like cheers at him.
He nods, and you see, Atris, you can read people at this point. Not even gonna make you roll for this one. He's clearly starting to panic about his set list.
I think I like look over at David and Navora and Zan. I'm like, yeah, I think we should set up shop for a bit and just
I mean, if they're all gonna sound like this, hell yeah.
They sounded good, right? The rest.
Yeah.
And I say this like a little louder, hoping that he can hear, but I know it's across and it's gonna be really difficult. But like, I think we should hang out and wait to see if the Bard's other songs sound really good.
We've had a rough week. I'm down for some compliments.
Let's hear another one.
He starts to go and sing another song. Navora, you're not entirely familiar with this one, but he begins to sing a song about Knowles attacking, or sorry, not Knowles, about an ogre, two ogres attacking a small inn in a town near the mountains.
I'm
better be
familiar with this one.
The two.
I've heard it many times in my travels.
You hear as he sings, he's like, how well does he do this? Oh, you guys know he's panicking about the lyrics, and he's changing lyrics as he goes. So it changes from basically he did all of this to a group did all of this, and he's like, it's a really terrible rhyme, but he tries to like jam Funky Bunch into a rhyme that goes with the rest of the song.
With a monkey runch. Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
It was the best
The
brunch
song
in town.
goes.
It's how the Funky Bunch
Got
saved
down.
the end. Like, it just
Yeah.
sounds fun.
We're all maintaining eye contact with him and nodding like.
I actually am enjoying this more than if he rewrote this. I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
The songs go on. He begins to sing just kind of some classics, just kind of typical tavern music. Navora, you hear him begin to play a sea shanty that you have heard Barrett sing before. This one in particular is about a man who is trying to get revenge for his mother that got screwed over. Yeah, like you hear him sing that, and then he does a couple of other originals that are similar to his last original that he had to change the words of really quickly because you guys were standing there. But yeah, overall, what does he do? It's a pretty good concert. His songs bop, man.
Well, I feel like we would have had a good time so far. I feel like we should probably go rest up.
Yeah, I need to leave and get my 4 hours of sleep at least.
Yeah, then you start to feel pretty tired.
How do you guys feel about going back to Wendell's and staying there?
That sounds like a great idea.
He seems like a nice guy.
Alrighty. Well, I think pay up our tab.
The question is, how much did you guys drink last night? How many pints do you think you guys as a group would have had?
I think-
Two.
Just the two between
Two.
the of us.
So overall it's gonna cost 3 gold.
Okay, I would pay. I'd put like 8 gold down.
The waitress looks and thank you kindly, and takes it, kind of blows some smoke out of the corner of her mouth. And yeah, you guys make your way back to Wendell's place. You find the butcher, as he said. You guys go to the side door and knock. He greets you kind of in more comfortable looking clothing rather than the blood stained butcher's wear he was wearing previously. But yeah, he greets you very warmly and just like, hey, yeah, come on up. And yeah, you guys walk up to his kind of little loft apartment. He has an extra bedroom kind of off to the side. His apartment is it's well furnished but sparse in decor. Like it seems more functional over decorative.
Man's place.
The one thing that does appear to be decorative is above his on his mantle. You see a small urn with a drawing of a young girl beside it.
Do I know who that is?
Yeah, you recognize the young girl as a little girl that you used to play with sometimes as his daughter Renee.
Do I know that she's passed?
Yes, you know that she passed away in a tragic bandit accident when they were traveling, coming back to Grass, just from the capital. And he looks and he's like, the bedroom's in the back there. If you need anything, just shout. Kitchen's fully stocked. If you need anything, help yourself. I got to be up early in the morning. The smoker's going, and I don't want to dry out the meat. Uh, but yeah, if you guys need anything, just shout.
Um, one bedroom with one bed.
Yeah, it is one bed, but I set up some like mats and stuff
Oh,
for you
thank
guys
you.
to be a bit more comfortable.
Thank
for
you
the
so much.
He smiles and nods. Of course. Have a great night. And he heads off to his bedroom.
no, so nice.
But yeah, you guys kind of go into this little back bedroom. It is a little bit cramped compared to some of the inn rooms that you were staying in. It's very clear as you walk in that this was once a little girl's room.
That's so sad. I'm sad now.
Well, I think that you guys can get the bed.
Yeah.
I mean, we're the married couple. It's assumed that we get that.
What if Atris and I wanted to sleep in the bed together? Like,
Yeah, bitch.
No.
You guys have cuddled before. It's canon. It does happen.
True.
Yeah, but we're married, so we matter more.
Get fucked, idiots. Night.
Yeah, Will walks in. Yeah. David walks in the room and goes, "Good night," and just like full face plants on the bed. Actually, not uncommon in this household.
I
For real.
about.
okay, well, I think I'll stay up then.
Okay, is there something you would like to do?
Me?
Yeah.
I'd probably just stay up for a little bit. Probably just stay awake.
Okay.
Like, I don't want to do too much.
Okay. I just didn't know if you were staying awake for a reason or not.
No, I'll just stay up for a little bit. I'm not super tired yet.
Okay. Yeah, everybody eventually falls asleep. Navora, you just stay awake a little bit longer, thinking your thoughts. And eventually sleep takes you all.
Nice.
And that is where we are going to end today's session.
Good times, guys. That was great.
Not where I expected it to go, but here we are.
Little old Greenberg. There we are.
Pittsburgh. With Wendell. If anything happens to this NPC, I will kill everyone in this chat and then myself.
Good to know.
Well, that.
Cause yeah, we still young, there's so much much we haven't done. Getting married, start a family, watch your husband with his son. I wish it could be me, but I won't make it off this bed. I hope I go to heaven so I see you once again. My life was kinda short, but I got so many blessings. Happy you were mine, it sucks that it's all ending. For too long, don't go to bed. I'll make a cup of coffee for your head.
I'll get you up and going out of bed.
Yeah, hey.
Don't stay awake for too long. Don't go to bed. I'll make a cup of coffee for your head. I'll get you up and going
Hey.
out of bed.
Yeah.
And
I'm happy that you're here with me. I'm sorry if I tear up. When me and you were younger, you would always make me cheer up. Taking goofy videos and walking through the park. You would jump into my arms every time you heard a bark. Cuddle in your sheets, sang me sound asleep, and sneak out through your kitchen at exactly 1:03. Sundays went to church, and Mondays watched a movie. Soon you'll be alone, sorry that you have to lose me.
don't stay awake for
Too long, don't go to bed. I'll make a cup of coffee for your head. I'll get you up and down out of bed.
Don't stay awake for too long. Don't go to bed. I'll make a cup of coffee for your head. I'll get you up and going out of bed.
Don't stay awake for too long, don't go to bed. I'll make a cup of coffee for your head. I'll get you up and down out of bed.
Don't stay awake for too long. Don't go to bed. I'll make a cup of coffee for your head. I'll get you up and going out of bed. And don't stay awake for too long. Don't go to bed. I'll make a cup of coffee for your head. I'll get you up and going out of bed.
Yeah, hey. Back in 2012, school bells would send us out at lunch, talking near the tree about our favorite shows and stupid ones. Parents sat me down one night, told me that we couldn't stay. Went to bed thinking about you, woke up on a plane. Ay, wish I never left, cause you took away my breath. You could say that we were young, but me and you were meant for eternity, no surgery.